I thought that I had found the solution. That everything would be alright. But the equation was meaningless. I had solved nothing. Instead, I am left with a terrible choice. Mayuri. Or Kurisu. One of them must die. Radicon is still off limits. They haven't repaired the hole that Suzaha's time machine made. I looked down through the hole at the streets of Akiba. From up here, they look narrow and stifling. Across the way, a train rumbles by. I watch the yellow striped cars move past. I came here because I wanted to be alone. The day before yesterday, I abruptly cancelled the attempt to hack into CERN. Kurisu and Dara demanded an explanation, but I just couldn't give them one. The decision paralyzed me. 2 days later, I'm still nowhere close to finding an answer. What do I do? 2 weeks ago, on July 28th, Dr. Nakabachi held a press conference in this very spot. The same day, Kurisu was murdered. Let's just say we go through with the plan and delete the first email I sent, the one about Kurisu's death, from CERN's database. That would return us to the Beta World Line, where it all began. But what would happen then? According to my predictions, our friend, lab member 004, Makase Kurisu, would disappear. Someone who died on July 28th cannot be alive now, on August 15th. That would defy a casualty. A time paradox. That world line has already rejected her existence. The moment we erase the D-mail, Kurisu will cease to exist. And so, I am left with 2 options. Option 1. Hack CERN with the IBM 5100 and erase the first email I sent, thus returning to the Beta World Line. Kurisu will disappear, but Mayuri will live. CERN will never build a time machine, and the future will be free. Option 2. Don't hack CERN. Keep living here on the Alpha World Line. Mayuri will die. So will Mocha and FB. Kurisu will likely be kidnapped by CERN, but at the very least, she won't die. With her research, CERN will gain control of time-space, and the future will be a dystopia where no one is free.
どちらか選べだと
Ridiculous. I choke out a laugh. How am I, of all people, supposed to make that choice?
こんなの選べるわけないだろ
I don't really care about the future, whether it's free or ruled by CERN. I know I should care. Suza entrusted her wish to me. Doesn't that make it my responsibility? But still, it doesn't seem quite real. 20 years is a long time. Right now, only Mayuri and Kurisu matter. I must choose which to save. If I had been given this choice back on July 28th, before this all started, I probably would not have hesitated to abandon Kurisu and save Mayuri. But it's not July 28th. It's just August 15th. I spent 2 long weeks with Kurisu. She's one of us now. An integral part of the lab. And as I lived through time again and again, she was the person I relied on relied on most. Always calm, always thoughtful, always ready with a new hypothesis, always there to give me a push when I needed it the most. I wouldn't even have a time machine if not for Kurisu. It's thanks to her that I made it this far. After all she's done for me, there's no way I can abandon her now. But nor can I let Mayuri die. Everything I'd done, I did to save her. I would give anything, even my own life, to see her safe. More than anything, I want her to live. No matter what, I won't let her die.
結局どっちも選べない。選べるわけがない。
Kill Kurisu. Kill Mayuri. That is what this choice comes down to.
こんな結末なのかよ。
I drive my fist into the wire fence.
鈴葉やフェイリスやルカ子や萌えか、みんなの思いを犠牲にしてまでたどり着いたのがこんな結末なのかよ。
Is there no other option? No way to save them both? What if I use Suzaha's time machine? I could return to the Bay of World Line, then use her time machine to travel to July 28th. No, that won't work. The reason Suzaha leapt to 2010 was to prevent CERN from creating a dystopia that only occurs on this world line. On the Beta World Line, she'll have no reason to leap to 2010. Suzaha's time machine won't exist, so I won't be able to use it. Alright. Then what if I send Kurisu a warning via email? It could say, don't go to Dr. Nakanabachi's presentation. No, that won't work either. Remember, casualty converges. Kurisu's death is inedible on the Beta World Line, just as Mayuri's is inedible on this world line. No matter what I do, fate will ensure her death.
ダメだ。
I slowly sink to the floor, with my back against the fence.
俺は助けられない。
I'm powerless against the will of fate. What should I do? What should I do? Maybe Mayuri doesn't die on the current world line. I canceled Mocha's email. Plus, I haven't had an opportunity to check the divergence meter yet since. I'm gonna reread that. I canceled Mocha's email. Plus, I haven't had an opportunity to check the divergence meter since. Might there be a chance? If the pattern continues, Mayuri's death has been pushed back to the night of the 17th. If Mayuri doesn't die between 7 and 8 p.m. that night, then I won't have to face this horrible decision. I know it's unlikely. I understand that from all my experiences so far. But still, I can't help but cling to that hope. Mayuri and Kurisu. I can just save them both. Then I don't care if the future is ruled by CERN. I'll betray Suzaha's dream, if that's what it takes. So please, let Mayuri live! To whom should I make this desperate plea? God? Fate? The universe itself? Either way, I am just one insignificant human among billions. Will my prayers truly reach? I already know what the answer will be. And that knowledge, that certainty, is despair. Kamima runs for 3 days straight, from the 15th to the 17th. On the last day, I go with Mayuri and stay with her from morning until Kamima closes. It's not really my thing, though, and the crowd is ridiculous. So I went off to the side with Mayuri's bags. From time to time, Mary appears with new bags for me to guard, and usually a stack for us to share, but most of the day I spend alone. To some extent, I'm here to escape reality, to empty my mind and forget my fears. But even when I close my eyes, I can still hear the footsteps of death approaching. It's already dark by the time the bus drops us back at Akiba. Mayuri is dragging her costume case behind her. I'm carrying bags covered in moe artwork and loaded with doujinshi. Nice. These are all Mayuri's purchases, not mine. I can't believe she bought so much. I guess the reason she doesn't cosplay herself is that she's too busy shopping. We get off the bus and just stand there for a while.
Mayuri はこれからどうするんだ？まっすぐ家に帰るか？
ラボに行こうと思ってたんだよ。
何か用事が？
特にないけどね。オカリンと一緒に久々にのんびりしたいなって。ちょっとお腹が空いたからね。途中でジューシー唐揚げナンバー1を買うの。
Maybe Mary wants a taste of normalcy again, now that the chaos of Kamima has ended. I can't begrudge her that. I stifle a groan and shrug my shoulders.
じゃあ帰るか。
ねえねえオカリン、今日はね、どうしてマユシーについてきてくれたの？これまでは一度もコミマに一緒に行ったことないよね。オカリンは萌えには興味ないもんね。
ロボットアニメには興味はある。
Ah, so Okabe is a mech guy. But not so much that I'd line up early in the morning for Kaima each year, like Mayuri and Daru do.
で、どうして今日は付き合ってくれたの？
それは。
To confirm your death. Those words pop into my head. I quickly shake them away. Why am I so set on Mayuri dying? I want her to live, remember?
それは？
気まぐれだ。
そっか。
She knows. She knows something really bad is happening. Suddenly, silence. A downhearted frown replaces the usual smile on Mayuri's face. Did my answer upset her? But it's not like I could tell her the truth. How do you tell someone they're going to die? Well, you easily told Mocha this. You easily told Mocha, hey, Mocha, they're gonna die.
お前はこの部屋で一人孤独に自分を殺すんだ。お前の大好きな FB はお前を助けない。ラウンダーもセルも300人委員会もだ。ルカ子が。
I frantically try to smooth things over.
コスプレして恥ずかしがっているところを見て笑ってやろうと思ったのだが、来ていなくて残念だった。
Nice try. I don't think this is gonna work.
ルカ君、絶対大人気になっちゃうのにね。
Yep, it didn't work.
いろんなブログに画像アップされまくってね、新聞社のニュースサイトにも載って海外にも紹介されちゃったりするよ。そしたらルカ君はワールドワイドなスーパースターなので、マユシーはそれを見て遠いところに行っちゃったなーって思いを馳せるのです。
本当にそうなりそうだから困る。
オカリ？
Suddenly, Mayuri turns around and peeks at my face as she walks backwards.
今日はね、ありがとう。
なんだ突然。
だってね、さっきも言ったけど、オカリンと一緒にコミマ来たの初めてだもん。マユシーは結構嬉しかったよ。
A smile finally returns to Mayuri's face.
でもね、次はオカリンもコスプレしてくれるともっと嬉しいかも。
ああ、考えておく。
That's right. Don't think negative thoughts. Think about a fun, bright future.
いいの？本当に？
マユリ自身もコスプレして参加するならな。
The catch.
それだけじゃなく、ルカことそれとクリスティーナも呼ぼう。二人にコスプレさせるよう説得しろ。
Hey, come on, have Daru! Have Daru join in the fun! Come on, man! If all you're cosplaying, you gotta have Daru join the fun!
そこまでできたなら、真打ちとしてこの俺が狂気のマッドサイエンティスト王院京馬としてコミマに降臨しようではないか。
The next Komima takes place this winter. We'll be there, as if none of this ever happened. All of us, laughing and smiling together. Just imagine a future like that.
そっか、道は険しいね。でもね、今ちょっと想像してみたらとっても楽しそう。
Also, be sure to bring Ferris. Come on, you gotta have Ferris in the gang. Ferris needs to join the gang, and okay. Maybe you can also have Mocha with you guys. She might put a little bit of damper in the mood, but come on. If you're gonna invite everyone, you gotta invite Mocha and Ferris too, along with Daru. And, wait a few years and Suzai can join along.
それにクリスちゃんはコスプレに興味津々みたいだったし、脈あるかも。マユシ、頑張ってみるね。
We arrive at the lab. I look up at the second floor, but there's no light in the window. Oddly enough, there's nobody here today. I've got a bad feeling about this. Is Mocha going to ambush us? On the previous war line, I forgave Mocha and Tenoji. But that has already been undone. This is a new world line. The Rounders are still alive, and they're still after the Time Elite machine.
マユリ、ここでちょっと待ってろ。
I motion for her to sit and wait on the bench in front. Then I carefully check the area. I know my efforts are likely futile. But still, I want to do anything I can. Anything to give Mary a chance, however small, of surviving on this world line. Something tells me it would be foolish to go straight up to the lab. So first, I decided to check the streets for any suspicious people. I walk down the street towards Kuramai Bashidori, careful to always keep Mayuri in sight. Suddenly, a white station wagon parked at the end of the street flies. Whoa! Suddenly, a white station wagon parked at the end of the street fires its engine and takes off in our direction. I can see clearly through the front window. The man in the driver's seat is unfamiliar, but I've seen that station wagon before. It's the same one Mocha used to run us over on the previous road line. The same one Tenoji used to transport the IBN 5100. And now it's bearing down on me at full speed. I'm in the center of the road. There's nowhere to run. This station wagon flips on its high beams, instantly turning my vision white. I can't move. It's all happening too fast. I expected an ambush inside the lab. Instead, I'm facing a charging car. What do I do? I'm fine. I won't die. This whirlwind hasn't improved that fate. No. Wait. What day is it? This is the first time I made it to the 17th. Does that mean my death is still undecided? Will I die in Mayuri's place? If that will save her, if that will end this, then maybe it's for the best. No! I don't want to die yet. Two contradictory emotions collide in my mind. My body doesn't know which way to turn. Will I be the one to die?
Okari!
Oh no. Something slams into my back. I open my eyes. I'm laying on the side of the road. My whole body hurts, but I don't appear to be seriously injured. Someone saved me. I look up to see the station wagon's taillights disappearing around the corner. And there, lying in the center of the road, is Mayuri.
Mayuri!
I run to her side. Mayuri is bleeding from the head. The pavement is slick with blood. Did she protect me? But that's what I wanted! I lift her body up in my arms. Her eyes twitch, then slowly open.
Okari.
Mayuri. ごめん。俺のせいで。
This image makes it a lot worse. Her hand wanders, as if seeking something. It reaches for the starry sky. Her eyelids are heavy. They could close any second now. But still, she looks straight into my eyes. And for some reason, she smiles.
やっとマユシーはオカリンの役に立てたよ。
何よ。
Stardust handshake. Her delicate fingers grasp at the sky. But all they find is empty air. Her arm goes limp. I grab her hand before it hits the ground. Mayuri is no longer breathing. I've seen her die countless times. This time, it's too much. This time, it's all my fault. I embrace Mayuri's tattered body, her lifeless, motionless, tattered body. I clench my jaw and bite back my tears.
な、マユリ、ここからじゃあんまり星が見えないな。こんなのあんまりだろう。
Why did she have to die like this? What possible meaning could this have? Yes, it happened because fate demanded it. Yes, her death is unavoidable, a result upon which this war line converges. I knew from the beginning that this would happen, but I never imagined that she would die saving me. And with a smile on her face,
やっと役に立てたって一体どういう意味なんだよなあ。
there is no future for Mayuri on this one line. That brings me once again to the choice. Do I return to the Beta War line, killing Kurisu? Or do I leave things as they are, and accept Mayuri's death? I can't run away. I am the one who twisted fate. I am the one who must decide. Sky is blue. I'm on the roof of Radicon, after going back 56 hours with 2 time leaps. I lean against the wire fence and stretch out my legs as I look at the sky. I wanted more time to think. That's why I came back. Last time, I spent 2 days refusing to face reality. But that is no longer an option, now that I've confirmed Mayuri's death. This time, I need to reach a decision. But how? This equation has no solution. No matter what choice I make, someone dies. From a purely utilitarian viewpoint, I should choose the Beta World line, where CERN never creates a dystopia. But it's not that simple. Not for me. There must be some other way. According to Suzuha, 2010 is a point of great divergence at the attractor field level. I think that diversion Alright, I got a little choked up at the Mayuri scene. Ugh. Alright, let's try to squeeze out the last droplet. I think that divergence had already commenced by the time I sent the email reporting Kurisu's death. So when did divergence begin? I can't say for sure, but I think it was the moment we completed the phone wave. That was around the middle of July. Daru and I deemed it a failure right after completion. By the time Kurisu was killed, there was already a huge divergence at the attractor field level. Now that I think about it, reading Steiner activated that day when I sent the email that started it all. At that moment, every pedestrian and vehicle on the main street of Akiba suddenly vanished. That feels so long ago. But now, I can finally explain it. That was the moment I moved to the Alpha World Line. On the Beta World Line, where this all began, Suzuha didn't arrive in her time machine. Dr. Nakanabachi's conference went ahead as planned, and the flow of tourists and shoppers through Akiba was unimpeded. But when I sent the email, events changed on a huge scale, from my perspective at least. On the current world line, Suzuha crashed her time machine into the roof of Radicon, Nakamachi's presentation was cancelled, and this part of Akiba was closed to traffic. Because I was out on the street when the world line changed, it appeared to me as if thousands of people suddenly vanished. The truth is that they were never there to begin with. Like a magician's trick, it's so obvious once you understand how it works. The real problem is the timing of the D-mail. I moved to the Alpha World Line after Kurisu died. If I had sent the D-mail before she died, then I might have been able to intervene, even now, on this world line. But no, that would defy casualty. I sent that D-mail because I saw Kurisu's body. That's the way it has to be. Who killed her anyway? I still don't know. It definitely wasn't suicide. What if I identified the murderer and send them a D-mail warning them off? Would that prevent her death? I mean, no one has tried to kill her on this world line, have they? Maybe there's a chance. However, to send that D-mail, I would first have to move to the Beta world line. The more I think about it, the more futile it seems. I've already seen Mayuri die countless times. Everything I tried to prevent it failed. I understand all too well. When fate wants someone dead, nothing can stop it. I can't save Kurisu.
いたいた。
I thought I was alone, but it seems that I was wrong. I turn around to see Kurisu standing in the open door. I avert my eyes. I can't look her in the face. Not now.
こんなところで何してる？
いや、よくここが分かったな。
一人になりたいって言ってたから、確率的に見てここに一番いそうっていう回を導き出した。
だったら一人にさせてくれ。わざわざ探さなくていい。俺は迷子の子供じゃない。
In the grand scheme of things, you are.
何よ、せっかく人が心配して探しに来たのに。いや、心配はしてないけど。
Right after she gets herself flustered, Kurisu sighs and puts on a serious expression.
私だってあんたのことなんて放っておこうかと思った。ただ一昨日の岡部なんか変だったから。まあいつも変なんだけど、いつも以上にって意味で。くそまずいオートミール食べてる時みたいなしょげっぷりじゃない？何があった？
何も。
だったらなんでセルンへのクラッキングをやめたの？
お前だってクラッキングは良くないと言っていただろう。
大イーホフラグが立ってビビったんですね。わかります。
せめて順法精神に目覚めたと言ってくれ。
全然らしくないな。いつもの独善的な態度はどこ行ったのよ。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト法王院京馬のくせに。
独善的でなんかいられるか。今回ばかりは独善的じゃいられないんだ。
I have forced my ego on others before. Suzaha, Ferris, Lukako. I sacrificed their dreams for the sake of my goal. I justified it by telling myself that it was necessary to save Mayuri. I weighed their suffering against the alternative and made myself righteous choice. I'm rereading that. That was terrible. I justified it by telling myself that it was necessary to save Mayuri. I weighed their suffering against the alternative and made my self-righteous choice. But this time, the alternatives are impossible to compare.
仲間のどちらを見殺しにするかって決断を前にして独善的でいられたらむしろどれだけ楽だっただろうな。
どちらかを見殺しってどういう意味？
なあクリスティーナ。 俺は所詮ただの学生なんだよ。狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、法院京馬。そんなの全部妄想だ、設定だ。気づかなかっただろ。
いや、初対面時点でなんとなく気づいてましたが。
初対面か。
What if I hadn't found Kurisu's body back then? Let's try imagining that situation. If I hadn't seen Kurisu dead, I wouldn't have interrogated her before the seminar at ATF. Without hearing me call her a zombie, she wouldn't have taken an interest in me. She wouldn't have come to the lab. Ultimately, we would have never built the timely machine, leaving me without the means to save Mayuri. And of course, Kurisu would not have become our friend. We would not be as close as we are right now.
答えて岡部、どういう意味なの？
I can't meet her questioning gaze.
どうしても言わないとダメか。
散々相談に乗ってやったでしょ。今さら遠慮するな。
That's not what this is about.
だったら覚悟してくれ。これから話すのは相談じゃない、事実だ。お前にとっては死亡宣告になる。
え？
Kurisu's voice cracks a little.
俺は説明したよな。セルにクラッキングをすることでマユリが死ぬことのないベータ世界線へたどり着けると。
2036年のセルンのディストピアもなくなる。自由な未来が待ってるバラ色の世界線。そんな風に聞こえた。
But there's a catch, Kurisu. There is a really dire catch. I'm sorry, I'm trying to cheer myself up after that sad Mayuri scene. Like, I'm really choked up about that Mayuri scene. I'm really choked up. That was so... Okay, you know what? Mary... The whole time Mary was in the lab, she always felt like she wasn't useful to Ogbe and the other lab members because she's not that great with the sciencey stuff or the mathematical stuff, and she just felt like she was just there to be there with her friends. Well, in actuality, Mary was a lot more to the group than she put herself to. She cheered everyone up, she was able to make everyone smile when they couldn't, and she was just like everyone's friend, someone that's needed in all groups. She was the essential part of their group. And the scene where she said, I was finally useful to you, Okube, just shows how much she doesn't realize she's helping out the lab. Oh my god, I'm cheering up again. I just find that scene just like the saddest scene.
バラ色なものかよ。元凶となった最初の D メール、その内容はお前にも見せたはずだ。ベータ世界線ではそのメールの内容が実際に起きた。
Kurisu is a genius. I have no doubt that she understands.
ベータ世界線ではお前は7月28日に死んでいるんだ、クリス。そしてそれはアトラクターフィールド理論による収束のせいでどうしても回避できない。マユリを救おうとするなら俺はお前を見殺しにしないといけないんだ。
Kurisu says nothing. What expression is she making now? I reluctantly sneak a look at her face. She's staring out across the cityscape. Her eyes look distant. I see neither fear nor sadness in her face. She seems accepting. Kurisu is always like this. Always calm, no matter what. It's hard to believe she's younger than me. Her soft chestnut hair blows in the wind. She lifts a hand to hold it down.
ねえ、岡部。アトラクタフィールドってどこまで信憑性があると思う？
信憑性？
あれって全部ジョン・タイター、天音さんの受け売りでしょ。2036年時点ではスタンダードらしいけど、その時代の研究者たちは一体どうやってそれが正しいって証明したの？
理論が間違っていると言いたいのか。だが確かに収束は存在する。俺はそれを身をもって体験した。
収束は正しいとしても、無限個に枝分かれした世界線が重ね合わせ状態になっているっていうのは？
俺が世界線を移動すると世界は再構成される。過去から未来までだ。
それって岡部の主観での話でしょ？あんたの脳が認識してる私はベータ世界線に行くと死んでるのよね。それはつまり私が死んでいる世界線と私が死んでいない世界線のうち、あんたの主観が前者を選んだってことになるわけだけど、あんたの脳が認識する世界と私の脳が認識する世界は別物かもしれないっていう可能性はないのかな。
Brains. I forgot her specialty was neuroscience.
別物って世界が分裂するということか。
分裂というか電車みたいなものなのかも。
電車？
わかりやすい例を挙げると、
Kurisu takes out her phone and starts fiddling with it.
路線図で調べてみたけど、秋葉原から横浜に行くのにどの路線を選ぶか。
お前鉄オタだったのか。
A real fan. Real fan. Tetsuwata. Short for railroad fanatic. An otaku with an interest in trains.
違う。例えよ、例え。あんたは山手線で東京駅まで出て、そこから東海道本線に乗るのを選んだ。
Kurisu keeps talking as she looks at her phone, apparently reading off an itinerary.
でも私は山手線で大崎まで行った後、湘南新宿ラインに乗った。もしかしたら別の人、橋田なんかはそもそもいきなり秋葉原から京浜東北線に乗っちゃうかもしれない。Mayuriなら東京から新幹線に乗るかも。岡部と私は東京駅までは同じ電車に乗ってるけど、そこからは違う線に乗って同じ目的地を目指している。
それを世界に当てはめるとパラレルワールドを主張するのか。
たまには私も妄想ぐらいする。でも世界が一つだと誰が証明した？
鈴葉の言葉と俺のリーディングシュタイナーが。
正体不明のタイムトラベラーと原因不明の特殊能力ね。
鈴葉は正体不明では。
彼女が橋田の娘かどうかは誰にも証明できない。2036年から来たかも、ディストピアのことも証明できない。実際に2036年にならないとね。 そもそももしリーディングシュタイナーが正しいなら、あらゆる人間の記憶があんたの主観に引きずられてることになる。そんなの無理がありすぎる。もしそうだったら岡部は文字通り神よ。でも現実には神なんていない。世界はあんたを中心に回っているわけじゃない。あんたの脳がそう錯覚させているだけ。世界にとってあんたが神だというなら、同体積の脳を持つ私も世界にとって神になれるわけで。
ほほほー。
何が言いたいんだ。
仮に岡部の主観が私が死ぬ世界線を選んだとして、私の主観も同じように私が死ぬ世界線を選ぶとは限らない。それは私の主観がここに存在していることからもわかる。すでにこの世界線は私が死なない世界線なわけだから。あんたの主観がベータ世界線に行ってしまっても、私の主観はここに留まることだってできるのかもしれない。精神はどこにあるかって話。そして私は私の精神をあんたの好きにさせたくない。
科学者とは思えないほどのファンタジーな理論だ。
でも可能性はゼロじゃない。だからあんたは何も心配する必要はない。
Kurisu smiles. How can she smile? I just told her that she's going to die.
私を見殺しにできないって言って悩んでるのよね。でも今の私の仮説で言えば、私は別の可能性世界線で生き続けていける。だからそもそも岡部は悩む必要なんてない。
仮説は仮説だ。
アトラクタフィールド理論だって仮説。まだ誰にも何も証明されてないから。2036年時点では証明されていたとしても、その証明を今の私たちは確認できないから。そう考えれば未来の可能性は無限よ。
Kurisu turns her back to me after finishing. It's an armchair theory. A daring armchair theory that could, quite possibly, render meaningless everything I've done up to now. How can Kurisu stay so calm? She's just an 18-year-old girl.
ちなみに心配なんかしてくれなくてもいいから。岡部にそんなことされたら結構プライド傷つく。
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait! This is the split-off point! This is the split-off point! I think this is the split-off point! Okay. This is the split-off point. Oh shit. Okay, everything. I dropped everything, but... Okay. I'm hoping this phone call stays on, but I think this is a split-off point. This is a split-off point, I think, between two endings. I might be wrong. I might be absolutely and surely wrong. But this might be a split-off point between the Kurisu and Mayuri endings. I might be totally wrong. This might be our split-off point. Depending on whether or not we accept Mayuri's call, this could be our split-off point. I'm going to end this episode right here, right now. Before I do anything, before I decide to do anything, I'm going to end this episode right here, right now. Because this might be our very own split-off point between whether or not we're going to be getting the Kurisu ending or the Mayuri ending, or maybe even the true ending. I might have accidentally gotten all the facts for the true ending my first time around, but I have a feeling that I may or may not have got all the flags for... I think I got the very ending flags. Maybe? I can't think which ending flag I got, actually. One of the endings I got a flag for. So I'm either going to get the Mayuri ending or the Kurisu ending, though it's very unlikely that I got the true ending, because Steins has... Okay, there's like a huge walkthrough online that I peeked at. I've not really looked into it, but there's like a walkthrough online on how to get each and every one of the endings. And there's a complicated route to get the true ending, Kurisu ending, and Mayuri ending. So I played this game without really deciding which route I was going to be doing, so I have no clue which ending I have actually gone down the path of. So I have no clue. I have no clue what the future may hold for me. But I'm ending this episode. Well, the future will be very short for me because I'm going to be filming the next episode right after I get done with this ending sequence. But anyways, right here, right now, I'm ending this video so that you all can wait to see what ending flags I have received. I'm not going to maniacally laugh this time around. I'm not going to act like Holy Kyoma because I want to get right to the next episode. So thank you all for watching this video. Leave a like, leave a comment. I should not be doing the feed thing. And I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all next time. Okay.
Okay, okay.